we saw you go in the medical tent for about 10 minutes during the game. What happened on that play?
I just landed and stretched my side, but I'm totally fine.
TJ, how have you seen Caleb respond to some of the struggles he had on Sunday and kind of turn that page?
I mean, it all comes down to that win. It's easy to turn the page, but I think he looked over what he didn't do well, and he looked at it. They graded him. He graded himself, and he was good after that. So he's in good spirits right now, and we're looking to keep it that way.
You've got Rome banged up and Keenan not practicing today.
Mm-hmm.
What's the challenge for Caleb to be able to adjust and to have the same relationship with the next man up that he had with them?
It shouldn't be no challenge because we all rotated with him. Everybody in our receiver group did through training camp, so I think he got a feel for everybody and whoever's going to be out there with him.
Did you have any advice for Rome?
Me?
Yeah, he gets hurt in the first game.
I just told him to stay up. I don't know how serious it is, but he seemed pretty happy today. So I guess he listened, and he's been staying up. He's been to meetings and been himself, so I'm happy for him.
When you went back and watched the tape from Sunday, where do you think some of the biggest issues were offensively for you guys?
We wasn't being consistent. We got and some downs that was longer than we needed, so that put us behind, and that's where I think we went wrong at.
How much easier is it to correct some of those mistakes mentally coming off a win as opposed to looking at the?
It's way better because everybody's in a good mood. Everybody's smiling, correcting you instead of looking at you all mad and like we should have did this and should have did that. But coming off a win, it's easier to really understand what happened.
What's the one thing that if you could say the offense is going to improve in one area from week 1 to week 2, what would you want it to be?
Let's go first and second down. Stay manageable. Just pick up third downs and go score a touchdown this week.
TJ, you've played with a lot of quarterbacks, some young, some not young. Do you have an appreciation for how hard it was for the Texans to do what they did last year with the rookie quarterback and make the playoffs as well?
They had a good year. CJ had a good year. They all just came together and made that run towards the end, and they pulled it off.
How challenging is it when you go into a place like Houston where you're not going to be able to hear versus like a home game? Is that a big deal, especially with a rookie quarterback, or is it just business as usual?
It's probably just going to be business as usual. But for him to get out there, I know at practice the crowd, little fake crowd noise going to be blasting, and that's going to be annoying. But when we get into the game, it should be a little bit easier, even though it's going to be a away game, but it's going to be all right.
We're seeing how good the chemistry between Caleb and all of you receivers look during training camp. Is it ever a little surprising when it just doesn't seem like it's clicking right away after you've been repping it for so many months?
Nah, not really, because we was going against the defense so long in training camp. We got kind of used to seeing the coverages that they used to, and then when we get out there in a real game, like live action, and we could watch a bunch of film on the team, but we gotta go out there and play to what they give us. And as Caleb this week was his first week, so it was live action, 4 quarters, and they was throwing some stuff at him. So that was probably a little difficult, but I think he'll bounce back and have a good game.
As Caleb said, the job of NFL quarterback is hard. Do you just have to have a little bit of patience with it?
Yeah, you got to have patience with it. You got to understand that not everybody coming straight from college understands the NFL like defenses. It's way more complex than maybe like just having 5 receivers on the field and spreading the whole field out. But now it's everybody just as fast and can disguise and do different things, and they got to be able to see it as fast as possible within the threshold of the time. So kudos to them that I don't got to do it, but it is hard on them.
I know the win's the most important thing from Sunday, but for you guys as an offense, and is there a sense of urgency to get back out there this Sunday to show kind of what you guys believe you can be offensively?
Yeah, I think we want to put our offensive identity on tape, and have it out there so teams know that hey, this is what they do well, or we might be balanced. You never know from week to week. But going out there and just playing fast and coming off the ball is the best thing that we can do starting this week.
DJ, you got a road game against a good team, tough environment, primetime game. How much do you guys view this as an opportunity to kind of early season see where you guys line up with a team like that?
I don't. That wasn't on my mind until you just asked the question. I don't know. They just the next opponent on the schedule. They are a good team. Their defense is actually really good. They fly around. So we get to see how we stack up and see where this offense is headed.
DJ, how much were you guys in Caleb's ear throughout the early struggles in the game on Sunday, if at all?
I wasn't. Just let him grow through what he was going through, and it got better in the second half, and I mean that's all you can ask.
What does it say about him? What does it say about him that he didn't press? I know a lot of times when things aren't going well, you're trying to like force something. And
Yeah.
basically, like the whole difference in the game was the fact that they had 3 turnovers and the Bears had none.
Yeah, he protected the ball well. The people that had the balls in their hand protected it well, and that's what it came down to at the end of the day, the turnover battle.
Love your bag, Tyrique.
Thank
Very, very classy. Congratulations. How proud are you of just the way that you were able to contribute to this victory and step up in week 1?
Definitely grateful for the experience, but honestly, I feel like I got more room to work on, and I got some things that I need to, go back on and look on, and step up my game. But definitely happy for the accomplishment and recognition. But definitely want to give a big shout out to this defense because without this defense stepping up and standing on our standards, and I wouldn't have this award.
What kind of challenge does CJ Stroud present for you guys?
Pretty much all around. He's an all-around quarterback. If pocket closed, he could get out with his feet. He can make all the throws. He's a great quarterback. He showed y'all last year coming in with the rookie season and taking his team where they needed to go to make the playoffs.
I think you said after the game you never had a pick 6 in high school or college.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever have one ever?
No. This is my first one. I'd have been on the receiver end of one. I done kick return, punt return, everything except for pick 6. So definitely grateful for the experience. I still don't feel like it's real.
Did you ever come close in high school or college, like get tackled at the 1 or anything like that? Or
It was always a 25-yard gain, and either I tripped or got tackled. It was never a pick 6.
Did you guys see Javon get in the way of the guy trying to chase you down on the run there?
Yeah, no, that was actually kind of funny. He came to the sideline. He was like, "Rick, I threw a block," and we get back and look at film. You didn't throw no block. You stood there like a bouncer. But definitely something we worked on. Anybody pick up the ball, catch a pick, anything is instantaneous reaction, and I just go find the nearest person to block them. So I appreciate them guys.
How do you size up? I mean, you got NFC Defensive Player of the Week like really late in the season last year, first game this year. Do you kind of feel like you're on a momentum run? Like, and does that feel like extra special knowing that like there really wasn't any drop off despite having a long off season?
For me, I already knew it was no drop off. I knew I wanted to come back in and show what I showed last season, but times 10 because I put in the work and everything like that. It's really I would say, it's just for the outside people, pull up the stats and everything, this and that comes with it, just to show them that it ain't no drop off. And the guys on this team and the guys in the locker room know it ain't no drop off with me.
To start, right from the onset of your rookie career last year, and you're playing opposite an all-pro corner, what is the responsibility that's on you as like knowing that ball is probably not going to Jalen a lot of times, and just what you have to do on the back end of this defense?
I pretty much look at it as an opportunity waiting for it to happen, pretty much, because we all know the ball ain't going to Jalen. So this defense just look at me to be the guy that I am in practice, make the plays that come to me, catch the ball that comes to me, and be able to make sure that I can funnel everything and get back into this defense because this ain't no weak link. Just because it's an all-pro corner over there, I mean you can just up and throw it over here as you feel like it.
You talk, cornerbacks always talk about having a short memory, and you've been through this many times. But like when they score that touchdown in the end zone on you, how does that work in practice? I mean, have you totally, as far as forgetting it, have you totally forgotten about it? Does that motivate you? What's your thought process after that play, leading up to the next one?
Next play for real. Always, it was more like I'm gonna be honest. It was more, I was upset. I was upset because it was a play I make 10 out of 10 with my eyes closed. So just the fact it was just next play mentality, and the guys didn't let me come over to the sideline and put my head down either. So I would say it was more of the defensive thing. I got guys telling me pick your head up. Got the game. So I had a short memory, but I was still upset because I know I could make that play, and then I had guys and the leaders on this team be able to pick me up and make sure that I finish the game out strong.
But is that a fine line for cornerbacks where that emotion you feel, sometimes it motivates you to make the play, sometimes it causes you to miss the next play? I mean, is that a tough thing is that a tough balance, for having that emotion, trying to motivate yourself to make another play?
Yeah, no. I definitely is a fine line between overdoing what you need to and staying the course. But I would say this is something I picked up from Jalen. Stay calm in every situation. You're going to give up a pass. It's the NFL. They get paid just as you do to come out here and make spectacular plays. So just stay calm and use the play that you don't want or you don't like as a motivator. But just use it as that. Don't use it to turn it into aggression. Don't use it to turn it into nothing. Play your game, and the game will come to you.
Tyrique, you talked about Stroud being talented all around. This is a good team, tough environment, first road game. Like, how would you describe the opportunity the Bears as a whole have going into playing Sunday night?
I feel like every NFL game, no matter what the team is a big opportunity to go out there and show who we are and show that we are the Chicago Bears. But just as we go about it, it's just a nameless facing a nameless opponent. They in front of our run that we want to go on, and we just gonna go out there and play hard, no matter what the name or the jersey is.
For you guys defensively, you've been confident all off season, but to be able to hold them scoreless in the second half and to come up with the turnovers you did, what does that do just for setting a tone, I guess, defensively for the year?
I feel like it just amps us up a little bit more because we know who we are and what style of football we coming to play, and just the fact that we see that the things we work on in practice and the things that we go over and over and over again just come to life, which means that we're doing the right thing and moving in the right direction.